Hello there. How are you doing today? How's life? I thought maybe I talk about this godlessness issue in the modern world. And it touch upon so many different topics, generally this whole godlessness. How modern human cannot find God in anything, or how God is always absent. God is never present, no matter scientifically or spiritually, religiously. Whenever you look at the picture, God is always absent, somewhere else. And that's the problem. That's the problem with humanity in general. They want God, they need God, like humanity really need God. It really needs some sort of higher power to fix what humans can't. Not that humans don't want to fix it. They want to fix it, but they can't, because the issue is really godlessness. You need a God to be able to fix things, but then you don't have a God, or at least you don't know which God to pray to. You haven't perhaps figured it out, like, is this God even real? The funny thing is, this godlessness is somehow the issue of an educated man. If you're not so educated, it's easy to believe in God, But when you educate yourself, you're like, come on, be a little bit more serious. What are you talking about? This God? What do you mean, God? But what education cannot give you is that God is not a thing, God is not something that you go and find and perhaps take permission from. God is simply a mental state. I cannot put it more simpler than this. A mental state. How to create this mental state, that's on you. That's on any human being. To create this godliness, not godlessness. To create this godliness in their mental state of being, then everything is fixed. Because God is there. That higher power, that higher mental capacity is there. But what's not here is my comfort. Maybe we do this. No, not comfortable yet. Maybe. Just ruined the video. What now? Do we continue? Oh, yeah. It's not good. It's pretty slopey, you know. I have the tendency to slide down. Yeah. Find this God. Find this God that you miss. For many years in my life I dealt with this issue. Really. For many years I struggled. Where is this God? What is this God? Show it to me, please, because somewhere deep down I feel it. But what is it really? This is the path, you know, this is the path that you need to walk on. Find your God. Anyone's God is different. Find your God. It's the godliness, not the God itself. Then everything becomes easy, you know. Then everything is just simple. Not so complicated, not so complex. Then you are simply the creator sitting there doing nothing, and perhaps the grass grows on itself, right? Isn't this a Zen anecdote? Zen story? Someone asked this Zen master, "Who are you?" And he responds, "Sitting here, doing nothing, as spring comes and the grass grows by itself." Something like this. Maybe he didn't say doing nothing. Maybe he said, "Sitting here, the spring comes and the grass grows by himself." Either way, the response is just really kind of shut up, and look, kind of shut up and watch. What do you mean, who are you? Yeah. That Zen master deep down was very rude, I think, but I guess that's the moral of a story, The moral of a story is just shut up and be. This game of education, this game of mind, this game of getting somewhere in life is really crippling people. Godlessness. It's usually a Western problem, East, we got plenty of godliness and no education. West, plenty of education, no godliness. If you're praying to someone else's God, maybe rethink it a little bit. Maybe find your own God. If you don't pray to any God at all, if you don't have any God, if you don't know any God, and start praying, the God will appear. It's easy. Prayer is the first step to opening yourself to that mental state, to that godliness. If you look at all the cultures, all the religious cultures, you will find that reciting something is often take them to an state that their God is present there. But don't recite, their mantras. Find your own mantra. And soon you will see your God. If you create your own mantra, if you simply pray with your own capacity, perhaps create something, become an artist, pray in that way, sing a song maybe, write music, right? Write music. Yeah, I suppose you can write music too, but yeah. Do something about it, like really do something about it. Find that godliness in you, find that abundance in you. Everyone has it, it's like it's not coming from anywhere else. This just being blessed by life, being abundant with life, is just simply finding God, it's just simply finding the divine, let's say, finding to the end of the path. It's like, okay, I'm home now, that's it. Who cares? I'm home now, I can just chill. Who cares? No one, really, because it's your home. You're not a guest anymore, You're guest now, you're guest. Every day you're guest. Don't be that guest. Own it. Own life. When do you want to get this? When do you want to understand that you gotta own it? Don't give in. Don't give in to anyone else's God. Don't give in to anyone else's no God. There is a God. That I can promise you. But it's not the one that is written with capital G, It's not that God. That God is pretty molested through thousands of years that you don't want to really even go toward that. So much trauma, so much agony, so much suffering is attached to it. Find your own God. Build this resilience in life to find this God, It's not easy to find your God. You gotta go through a process. You gotta go walk on this path that perhaps people talk about. There's no other way. You need to simply embark on this journey. Embark on finding your God. Embark on simply understanding yourself. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know about your God. You take care of yourself. Much love.